Mr. Parker, how about a drink with poor old Jed?
I'd love to, but a little later. I'm in something of a hurry.
Another time, then.
Good day, Miss Gilchrist. I was told there's a map of the region hanging up here, but I can't seem to...
Oh, well, David, Underhouse asked me for it, and I lent it to him. The poor man can't get around, you know. Such a cruel world.
Where can I find him?
There, the door at the end. Interested in Indians, are you? Mr. Underhouse is very keen. He's been looking for that cemetery for months.
I beg your pardon?
The cemetery of some Indian tribe, the Muckamucks or something. Well, he found it, and my, is he happy. Now why should a fine man like that take such an interest in savages?
As for savagery, I don't want to. As for savagery, I think the Indians might have learned a thing or two from the 7th Cavalry.
Mr. Parker, my father often said, the only good Indian's a dead one, and he knew what he was talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, some of us have work to do.
Thank you for defending the Indians, Mr. Parker. No, the walls don't have ears. They are merely very thin. I believe you want to consult the map of this region. Please, go right ahead.
I'm very grateful, Mr. Underhouse.
So, Mr. Parker, why don't we discuss the Micmac?
I'm afraid I didn't make myself very clear. It's precisely because I'm so ignorant about Indian culture that I'm here. Have you heard of Narakamus?
Indeed. He was the last of a particular branch of the Micmac tribe, a branch known as They Who Worship the Night Howler. By Night Howler they meant Nyarlathotep. How did you hear about him?
We met. He almost killed me.
But he is supposed to have died 70 years ago.
I can only tell you what happened.
I know it's none of my business, but may I ask what you're looking for on the map?
Do you know this place here?
That's the Stone Circle, the location of the Micmac burial ground. And you say you know nothing of Indian culture?
Does the name Cthulhu mean anything to you?
Let me answer you with a question of my own. Did you know that those who worship Nyarlathotep are rewarded with a very particular gift? Immortality.
Do you think that...
There are names it is wise never to pronounce, and people it is wise never to meet.
Are you talking about the Hambleton family?
An ancient curse hangs over Ilsmith. Some of the townspeople practice strange rituals in the worship of foul and age-old gods. I wanted to know more, and my curiosity cost me my legs.
And Tobias Jugg, who led me to you, is dead.
Dead? Dear God, there is no time to lose. Andrew Arlington isn't here. The diary containing the origin of the curse is locked inside his office safe.
I'll get the diary and bring it.
No, you'd better leave it where it is. There's no point in alerting them, is there? I can give you some information. I know the combination to the safe is made up of a number of digits.
You don't happen to know what they are?
When I discovered it, just before my accident, the digits had something to do with the Bible.
Well, thank you for your help.
You can thank me by bringing me a photo of the Stone Circle.
That's a promise. Good morning, ladies.
Hello, Mr.
Gloria, I forbid you to speak to this person. He is nothing more than a ruffian who fights in the streets.
That's a little unfair, Miss Picot. Young Webster needed some help, and it was my duty as a Christian to...
Good Christians do not spend their time in bars, Mr. Parker. Good day to you.
Please forgive me if my behavior upsets you. Would you mind if I borrowed your Bible?
I hardly like to be without it. This Bible is the last reminder of my great-aunt, a most God-fearing woman.
I just dropped in to say hello.
That's very kind of you. I just received a magnificent brooch, imitation silver and gold. Very cheap, $2. I also have a pretty locket at $1. What do you think?
I'll take the locket. I'll take the brooch. I'll take everything. I'll say goodbye then, Mr. Meyer. I'd like another set of photosensitive plates. I'll take everything.
Thank you. Come back soon.
Don't try buying my respect with worthless, shiny baubles. How kind of you, Mr. Parker. It's almost like the one I lost last week. I don't know how to thank you. Here is my Bible. Please take good care of it.
Thank you so much. Page 345. The Apocalypse according to St. John. Chapter 13, verse 8. And the number of the beast is 666. Page 303, chapter 3, verse 16. Destruction and despair will cross their path. Page 303, page 181, chapter 1, verse 15. And Peter stood up among the assembled brethren, some 65.
You'll have to come back later. This is my break.
I simply want a few words with the mayor.
Not possible. The mayor is not here at this time.
May I wait in his office? I don't want to bother you, but the mayor suggested I enjoy the view of Ilsmouth from his office window.
Ah, yes. You must be the photographer. It's about the next edition of the Ilsmouth Town Hall Journal, I suppose.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do it as a hobby. His assistant, for the moment. No, I'm the reporter.
Well, all right. But don't go touching anything. Reporters. They can't leave anyone alone.
Miss Picard talked about a young man. I suppose she hopes to have her niece married before winter. I pity the poor fellow, whoever he is. There's a handle hidden in this painting. Let's see. It's exactly as I thought. Why don't I unscrew this case? What's this inside? A piece of paper. A parcel to collect at the post office. It's addressed to W. Hambleton.
My name's Jonas. Jonas Hambleton. In 1829, I made my fortune. The hard way. At sea. Even the big Boston businessmen were jealous of my fishery. At that time, I became interested in the occult. I read only the most accursed books. And then, I met Narakamus. He initiated me into the ancient practices. At last, I was in contact with those from the outside. Each day, my knowledge grew deeper. My body regenerated. My hands were at last palmed. But the ancients wanted more. Much more. I gave in. My own wife, Lavina, was the bargain, you see. I screamed out the invocations, and he came. The sea would take all I cherished, but that was of no importance. The pitiless god Dagon wanted that union. That was the price of my immortality. Two sons were born of that wondrous night, Wilbur and Curtis. The second of them betrayed and abandoned me, but the first followed in my footsteps. He has my gift. He can beg to the stones. They all think I'm dead. Only he who reaches that place where water, earth, and sky come together can find my burial place. Our work was destroyed in 1834, all because of that accursed Boleskine. But gods are immortal, and time means nothing to me. Nobody can destroy the families without the statuettes which I guard, and the secret incantation. In 1910, the comet will come again, and the prophecy will come true. Cthulhu! Nya! The great ancients will reign. I will swim beside my Lavina in the abyss, and we shall sing the praises of he who cannot be named.
I'll put the diary back in its place.
So, you're on an errand for Mr. Hambleton. That'll be $3, please. That must be a frock. Mr. Hambleton always orders them from Boston.
Thank you. Good day. Let's see what's in this package.